You do not have to make six figures in order to date a six-figure man. But there's a lot of nuance that goes into that, okay? But generally speaking, this is very generally speaking for all of the stupid motherfuckers that are going to come in and say, but not all men and not all women and not all, shut the fuck up. Okay, generally speaking, everybody comes in with social currency. Everybody comes in with social currency. And so for men, they base their social currency on how much money they make, followed closely by their sexual prowess, and then how they look. Okay, that's kind of how men gauge their social currency. Women, on the other hand, gauge theirs by how pretty are they, how young are they, then how much money they make, then maybe how many kids they got, somewhere along the lines of that. Okay. And so, and that's not the whole fucking list, people, but generally speaking. So everybody comes in with social currency. And the thing is, if you are incredibly pretty, that is very valuable. If you're incredibly pretty, young, and fit all of the cultural conditions, that is very valuable. So you can, that currency is worth millions to some men, right? And so if you are a regular woman and you want a man that makes $100,000, it kind of depends on how pretty you are, how many kids you have, how many babies you have, and what area do you live in. Are there a lot of men that fit that category? So for me, I'm over 50. I am divorced and I live in a small town. The odds of me finding a man making $100,000 in my area is practically zero, because it's just not a whole lot of them. And so it doesn't matter how pretty I am or how much I make or any of that. The odds of it happening are very low. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I lived in a larger city with a larger population of black people, a larger population of professional black people, then my social currency would be worth a little bit more, if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? So you have to figure out, where do you fall on this sliding scale of social currency relative to the number of men that exist in your area that make that amount of money. So if there's only one in the area and he has to choose from 20 women, then your odds are kind of low. If you're in an area with a lot of them, then it varies. So it just kind of depends. But generally speaking, if you are a woman, you do not have to make six figures to date a six-figure man. But you better be pretty. And if you're not pretty, the more money you make will balance off the not pretty.